Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So like you read in the thumbnail below, this video is my morning routine. My morning routine with my orchids, what I do every single morning. Sometimes I do it earlier and sometimes I do it later. I have different work schedules, so when I start late, like today, I start a little bit later, but normally the sun isn't even out before I'm out there watering my orchids. So today's video, like I said, is a morning routine. And I also wanted to talk with you guys a little bit while I get this coffee brewing. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with my coffee maker right now. Okay, there you go. While I get my coffee brewing. So, like I said, I'm gonna be showing you guys everything that I do. I'm gonna go out there and just see what's in bloom, see what's growing since the last time I was there. So I did fertilize on Sunday. Yesterday, I just kind of gave it a little spray before I went to work. And then today, I started a little later, so I'm gonna look a little bit more into it. And this is where I'm gonna bring you with me. So while I'm doing that, I'm gonna film it and I'm gonna show you. You guys do have a lot of questions and you guys ask me a lot how I water my orchids, and especially the ones out on my palms. So once this is done, we're gonna go out there and I'm gonna show you everything. So a little chit chat. I am gonna be traveling in the next 2 weeks out of the country with my youngest daughter. She turned 15, so I'm Latin, and you know us Latins like to make a big deal when they turn 15. So she didn't want to party this year. She didn't want to party for her 15s, and she decided to go on a trip. So her and I are gonna be going to Europe for 2 weeks. My orchids are gonna get watered by my husband and my other kids. And I'm a little bit nervous about that. I'm just gonna leave them in charge of the Vandas. I don't want them touching anything else that's potted. So let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna water them right before I leave, really, really good. And then they probably won't get any more water 2 weeks after, until 2 weeks later when I get back. So my Vandas will get watered, the other ones not so much. So if that's okay, let me know. If not, I'll leave them like specific instructions if I can't. If I need to water them before. And then while I am over there, I do want to visit as many, like orchid gardens as I can. So if there's any orchid places or any orchid shops or anything like that that you guys know of, let me know in the comment section. I am going to be going to the UK, so I am planning on visiting Kew Gardens. It's not too far from where I'm staying, so I plan on capturing that and sharing that with you guys probably while I'm there, since now I have this feature that I can just press and record. And let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys recommend. If you live over there, or if you've been there and you've traveled those places. It's gonna be my first time, at least in London, so I'm very happy to be visiting Kew Gardens, and I will share all of that with you guys, so that way I can show you everything. All right, so this is where I turn my camera around. It is a beautiful morning. Let's see. Oh, and there's my finger. All right, so it is a beautiful morning here in South Florida, you guys. It's sunny already. It's not, I think it's like 9:30. Yeah. And let's see. Oh, you guys, really quick, look at what I discovered when I was fertilizing on Sunday. This is my Emma Vanda venture, and if you've seen my videos and you follow my channel like religiously, you will know that this Vanda right here does not stop shooting new bloom spikes. This is a brand new one I discovered on Sunday, so I'm very excited about that. My dendrobium is doing really well. All right, so since Sunday, it has not rained. So I might give these a little bit of a spray because it has not rained since Sunday. And then, I'm just gonna see what's going on out here. All right, so this is how my morning starts. I get out here, I first start in my terrace. And I just kind of look around. Let me turn this around so you guys can see what I see. All right, so we're gonna just make sure everything is good out here. And if you guys, you know, which a lot of you guys do, you guys have orchids, you know that you do have to kind of watch out for them every, oh, and I have a new growth right here. You know, kind of like every day, and see what their needs are. See if they, you know, if they're doing good. All of these potted orchids do, you know, they're all growing. They're all doing so good. And I know I did mention in the video I made when I was leaving on to my son's tournament that I was going to repot these. I haven't been able to, and I want to see if I can do that after I'm done watering them, but that's going to be later. All right, so just take a look around. Oh, look who has bloomed for me. Yes. Oh my goodness. She's just so beautiful every time. And like I told you guys in the last video, I'm getting 6 new flowers. Look at this beauty. Is she fragrant yet? No, she's not fragrant yet. But this is, you guys, my Zygolum Rain Clown. Oh, there she is. There's her tag. Isn't she beautiful? She is amazing. You know, I also, this is terrible to say, but I also feel so bad leaving for such a long time because I do have so many orchids that are in bud, especially this one here, which is huge. This is my Sherry Baby Hybrid. And she looks so different than what she did on Sunday when I shared with you guys the video. I mean, it's already starting to really form those buds on that bloom spike. All right, so you know, I'm gonna be gone. I feel like I'm gonna be gone for so long, and I have so many things out here that, you know, have new buds forming and everything, that I hope that when I come back I still have those blooms. I'm gonna have my kids take pictures and send them to me. I'm such a nerd. Okay, so let's get started with the watering routine. If not, this video is just gonna take 20 years and you guys are not gonna get bored and exit it and not even watch what I'm doing, but that's okay. For those that really wanna know, you guys will pull through the entire 20 hours of footage. No, it's not gonna be that long. All right, so since I was fertilizing, now my hose is not connected, or not my little adapter here is not connected, which I love, which is right over here. Hold on. And what's really terrible about this feature on YouTube, that the record feature that I'm using now, is that you can't pause it because then it starts a brand new video and then you can't like link them or you can't edit them or anything like that. So that's also why this is probably gonna take a little bit longer than usual, because I'm gonna have to connect my hose to this. So this, if you're wondering, and of course I always get all wet and all like just wet and gross when I'm doing this. All right, so if you're wondering, I do water, when I water my orchids with this attachment. This I got at Home Depot for I think like $14.99, and it has all of these different settings, and I, believe it or not, I do use probably about 3 of all of the settings that it has. It has the shower setting, which I use for my Vandas, I'm going to show you now, and then I use the jet for my palms and my orchids on my trees, and then I use my mister right here for my potted ones. So that's fun information. And now I'm gonna have to connect that to my hose. So just, goodness, how I'm gonna do this without stopping this. So how am I gonna put this? Oh, I get to use. So did you guys like that video that I did, that I posted with my kids building my gazebo? They almost died when I was like, okay, well, you're gonna be on my channel, blah, blah, blah. All right, so we're gonna get this connected. And the pictures are good. I mean, the picture's really good on this feature. I like that. All right, so I've got, let it run. I first let it run because the water that comes out of there is scorching hot, especially if it's later on in the day. I let it get cool. No, today it's not too bad because it's still morning. So, all right, so I'm gonna start with my Vandas, and my Vandas are all hanging here, and this is my little gazebo. You know, eventually I want to get something for them, but right now they're doing so good out here that You know, why fix it? Why fix something that's working? It doesn't look the prettiest, but they're happy. I'm getting blooms nonstop. They're not getting too much sun, but they still get enough sun. And I'm gonna turn my camera. They're still getting enough sun where they're blooming and they're growing and they're thriving. So even though it doesn't look the best, and I do keep this ladder here always because I fertilize, and they're so tall that I just get up there to fertilize. All right, so everything's gonna get a nice soak. All the leaves, all the roots. And I'll just stay here for like 5 minutes and do that. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep it a little short because I don't want to make this video like crazy long. So those are my Vandas. They just got a nice shower soak. And before I go under my terrace, I'm just gonna wet some of my orchids out here. And then I'm gonna be putting this on my jet setting. And it could be very powerful. So I kind of do this. I don't like to get them right on the roots. I just kind of go over. You see where that Vanda is? Let me get closer. All right, so that Vanda and those Dendrobiums and my Sherry Baby and my Fowl are attached here. So I don't like to get really close because look at how powerful this jet setting is. So I kind of get over it and just let them have some water like that. And I just soak them. I always, every morning, I do wet my Vandas every single morning. My Sherry Baby also is a big drinker, so I do the same thing on her. So I don't know if you could see it good there, but I'm not hitting it with the water jet. Like, it's not hitting it directly. It's just wetting it, but I'm hitting the tree trunk because it is, you know, at a powerful setting, like I said. So I get that. I get my Arandas right over here. And I'll do this for a few minutes and let them drink. And I like to do this if it hasn't rained. Maybe like in 2 or 3 days, I will come out here and do that to them on my palms. And then I'll go all the way around, play it by ear. My fowls don't get as much water. I always focus on this side because this is where I have my Vandas. So over there where I have my fowls, I don't give them too much water because I don't want to overwater them either. So they'll probably get, you know, water 3 times or whatever. My Vandas do get them every day. And then I wet my coconut, or my coconut. I wet my pineapples and everything around that gets watered every day. All right, so that's what I do outside. All right, so now let's get under my patio or my terrace here. And this is where I use my misting setting, my mist setting. I don't come out under here ever with a shower setting because there are things that I don't want to wet. So, there you go. All right, so I'm gonna first start misting my keikis. Put this so you could see. So my keikis do get watered every day. Okay. And then I'll just kind of give everything a little bit of a mist. You know, kind of like that. It does get really hot out here, so I like to make sure everything is moist. And you know, I do have to get out here and pressure clean. I haven't done that in probably in like a month or 2, and everything is getting so yucky. So, you know, when you do have orchids in an area and you water every single day, especially me that I have hard water, I get so much algae. My husband gets so mad at me because he has to pressure clean so much. This is my Sherry Baby, and I do water her often. She gets water 3 times a week. So he does have to come out here often and pressure clean because because of the water and the constant watering, everything gets like, you know, algae, and it gets a little gross. So if you see my my floor looking really bad, it's because I haven't pressure cleaned in a while. And I have to just get out here. He has to get out here and do that. I do it sometimes. I like to do that. You know? I like being out here and taking care of my yard and taking care of my garden and my plants and all that. So I do get out here with a pressure cleaner too, but haven't done it in a while. All right, and then I'm gonna just mist these beauties. Look how good they're doing. And this is when my anasmums, oh my goodness, smell so good, so early. They smell awesome. And look at all those. Well, I bought them with all these new growths, but I love to see that. I could swear this one's already getting bigger. You know? All right, so that pretty much sums my morning routine. Just kind of getting everything inspected. All right, and I wanted to just show you guys really quick also how this maxillaria, it just keeps multiplying. I counted 15 buds on her this morning, or 15 like total flowers between buds and blooms. And I can smell her from here. So beautiful. Amazing. So I will miss all of my orchid babies when I'm gone, but if I get blooms, I'm gonna have my kids send them to me, and I will keep you guys posted while I'm away. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching my morning routine. I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys in my next video. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye.